was on a glorious day like this one, 20 years ago, when I looked out of my hut onto the sweet but sad face of a small child who said to me simply, "I am lost."
And Kali said, "No, you're not, because you have found me."
To which the child replied, "Now you aren't lost either." And then in gratitude, the little girl handed me this rock as a gift.
Yeah, she gave me a rock once too, only she threw it at my ear.
And I'm very sorry for that. I was aiming for your nose.
For the many years of happiness you have brought to me and this world, may I wish you a happy birthday, Sheena.
Yeah, that was great, guys. But you know, it's not a real birthday celebration without hats. There you go. And a cake. Alrighty now. Make a wish.
I wish to have this headpiece removed.
No. You can't say it out loud. It won't come true. And for Pete's sake, it's your birthday, so think big. Come on. She okay? Are you okay? Really weird. It just came out of nowhere and went right for Kali.
Was it not possible to take a shot at it?
Yeah, it would have been real possible if I'd had my gun on me. You know, Kali's got this thing about firearms in the village, so I'll leave him in my truck.
All in all, you were very lucky. The others did not have the same good fortune.
The others.
Yours is not the first report of this kind. 2 other villages were completely overrun by animals, and there have been isolated attacks all throughout the area. But your case is the first of any survivors to be interviewed.
She gonna be okay?
You may ask me directly, Kata. I am not yet dead.
Well, Rashid will be glad to hear that, because he needs to know exactly what happened.
Then you would be better served by asking the gorilla.
Can you describe the attack, Kali?
No,
She's still a little shook up. Maybe later?
I won't be able to describe it later either. It is done.
Kali, the gorilla, was a rogue, and you know it. It needs to be hunted down and stopped.
No! The issue is closed.
You'd think we're asking them to testify against the mob or something.
I'll come back later. Give them a chance to rest and collect themselves.
Good.
Maybe then they'll have more to tell me.
Anything I can do for you?
Yes. Don't leave your gun in the truck. Keep it loaded and nearby.
Hey, wait up. I want to talk to you.
There's no time for talking.
Oh, God, wait, there's time to make gross noises with your arm? What the hell did you just do?
I dislocated my shoulder during the fight. I had to push it back into place.
You okay?
Of course I'm not okay. I dislocated my shoulder. This injury's gonna slow me down.
Oh, yeah, you're at a virtual crawl now. Talk about what happened, fine. But if you plan on taking on that gorilla again, would you at least morph into one first so it'll be a fair fight?
I can't change off a rogue because I can't focus on the Manta. That's why I had to fight him as myself this morning.
Okay, so what do the rest of us poor slobs do who are stuck in the bodies we're born with? I mean, how do you tell a gorilla rogue from a non?
Well, rogues can be any animal. They aren't limited by certain species.
Telling me there could be a rogue giraffe?
Yeah.
How about a rogue house cat? Because that would explain the rather vicious one my ex-girlfriend used to have. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing, and where are you going?
I'm gonna hunt down the gorilla that attacked Collie.
She said not to.
I plan on changing her mind.
Of course you do.
Collie, may I come in? I need to talk to you.
Well, maybe she's asleep.
Collie.
Wow, she's really gone in for the minimalist look, hasn't she?
She's left.
What do you mean?
Gone. Everything's gone. Her herbs, her medicines. Even the rock I gave her. She used to keep it there.
Looks like everyone might have evacuated till things settled down. Collie probably went with them.
No.
No.
The villagers may have evacuated, but Collie, she's gone.
But just because she took the rock you gave her? It was a memento. People always take things that they can't replace when they've got to pick up and leave suddenly.
What about aspirins and poultices and potions? Those things can be replaced.
So can toothbrushes. That's the first thing I grabbed when my apartment caught fire. Well, that and my Florida State footballs.
The villagers all left as though they expect to return. Collie just left. Something is very wrong.
take this the wrong way, but do you have any idea where you're going?
I'm looking for Callie.
So we're just supposed to trudge through this entire jungle?
You're not required to trudge anywhere.
I know. I just didn't want you going off by yourself. Well, just no.
Why would it matter if I went off by myself?
Because it's lonely.
It is? You're by yourself a lot. Are you lonely?
Of course not. I'm a guy. Women like to talk.
About what?
How should I know? Look, you just seemed really upset about this morning. I didn't want you going off by yourself when you're upset. It's not a good thing to let your friends be lonely. Back to my original question.
I'm following her scent.
What's Callie smell like exactly?
She smells like Callie.
Let me guess. Rogue.
Get up in the tree. Now!
I watch Wild Kingdom all the time, and not once did Marlon Perkins ever say anything about a rogue. So, what's the plan? We're just gonna sit up here and hope Callie wanders by?
Well, I can't follow her scent from up here.
Okay, why don't you, sniff around down there, and I'll follow you from up here, far, far away from water buffaloes and rogues.
Callie.
You can see her? Where?
Right over there.
I can't see anything. Huh. Looks like she's praying. I thought you said you needed an animal to change off of.
Oh, you do.
You didn't know she could do that?
I'm as surprised as you.
All kinds. They ran through the village, killing everything in their way. It's like they wanted to run us out of our town.
Take the people to the gong. We have Red Cross shelters there.
What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's wrong?
Well, if my shoulder weren't out of joint, I could cover this area in half the time by going over the trees.
Don't worry, we're making great time.
Collie's out there with Rose.
Yeah, but as a gorilla.
Doesn't matter. If anything, it's worse. Collie, are you okay?
Sheena? He is called Naya. He is my husband.
Well, I hope Cutter can get his truck through this path.
No need to worry if he can't. Naya and I would be content to stay right here. After all, this used to be our home.
The Kaya lived here?
Yes. Many years ago.
You told me the Kaya had all been wiped out.
No. I told you I was the last of the tribe. This is where they became animals for life.
Well, if they wanted to live a life of peace, then why did he become a rogue?
The Kaya and rogues are one in the same.
Where's a map, Katie?
So all this time I've looked upon the Kaya as a standard for goodness. And they're nothing but killers.
No, of course not, Sheena. They gave up being Kaya when they chose to become animals for good.
And why did they choose that?
Naya felt that Western civilization had imposed itself too much on the Kaya way of life. He thought a peace-loving existence could never be possible, so he changed.
And he convinced all Kaya to change too?
All but one.
Did you know something the others didn't?
I knew that we had been born human. I knew that we would take with us human traits that animals did not possess, like hatred. I wanted to be wrong, but I was not.
You should have told me about this.
I had no reason to, child. Besides, it wasn't an easy thing for me to talk about, to even think about. I kept my life, but forfeited the love of my life.
The love of your life tried to kill you.
As a rogue. But I have brought him back.
No, Kali. He returned as a gorilla rogue. You only brought him back to human form.
At great risk to myself.
So why risk yourself?
Because I knew that he wanted to be with me again.
Sorry it took me so long.
Did you have any problems getting through?
Nah, just the usual rush hour gridlock. In pain?
Transformation has taken a lot out of him. And his body is having to adjust to the infusion of my blood with his.
Well, I wouldn't know about the recovery time of a gorilla to man transformation.
The animals are watching us.
Don't worry. They are only confused. As a Kaya leader, Naya wielded great influence. As a rogue, his instincts ruled. They are just mourning the absence of their driving force.
So, Kali, how'd you do it? How'd you become a gorilla without having one to change off?
One of the perks of having seniority.
Well, it's not Super Bowl Sunday. I guess the reason no one's out is because no one's here either.
If I could trouble you for one last favor, Carter, could you help me get Naya back to my village? I want to get him home as soon as possible.
There is no home, Kali. Everyone was too afraid to stay. There's no one there.
Then may I ask that Naya and I stay here for tonight until we can make further arrangements?
Sure. Yeah, stay as long as you like.
Thank you.
Kali?
Well, I'd ask you to explain all this to me. Probably wouldn't make much difference. That's not a sound to make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, is it?
They're confused. Their leader has taken sides with the enemy. They have no one to guide them.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe without, what's his name, the band will break up. We can blame all this on Yoko Ono. Oh, come on, that was a joke. Sheena. Oh, that was just a joke. Just a stupid joke. I tend to do that when all the news is bad.
You're right. If Naya stays with Kali, the rogues may just wander off alone and the rampages will end.
Oh, but you don't really believe that Naya's gonna stay with Kali, do you?
Kali acts like a blind woman right now.
Well, you are too. A little. Sheena, Kali's kept some secrets from you and that's hurt your feelings. I understand. But you can't lose sight of the fact that Kali is in love.
30 years ago, Naya turned his back on Kali and civilization. If the world wasn't what he wanted then, do you think it's what he wants now? And if Naya turns into a rogue again, the terror will begin. And I can't let that happen.
I understand.
But in order to stop it, we'll have to kill Naya.
I'm sorry.
You know, I understand what you meant earlier.
About what?
Not letting your friends be lonely.
She is our link to the modern world, the one to take the Kaya to the next generation. But I'm afraid she resists what she has to do.
Resist.
Fights.
Ah, warrior.
A bit too much at times, I'm afraid.
Like you.
I was a bit feisty when I was younger, wasn't I?
Always do your way.
Oh, that is not true. I did many things your way, and they always turned out to be wrong.
I remember. Not go with us. With me.
No, I did not change my form. Nor did I change my feelings for you.
You not go. With me.
But I prayed for the day you would return. I cannot believe my prayer now stands before me.
Rashid.
We have shelters. You should go to them.
I decided I'd just ride out the storm.
The storm that is coming is nothing like ones you've seen before.
Well, I usually say the same thing in Florida about the hurricanes, but things tend to work out all right.
I was helping evacuate a village on the north side of the marshes. A hyena attacked me and I had to kill it. Not so strange, the hyena attack. They are predators. It was when I looked into its eyes. I could swear they were human. Be careful, Cutter. This is not Florida.
Yeah. So you're up early, too.
I was up before the sun. I was hoping to stare it down.
Yeah, I've had a few mornings like that myself.
Like yesterday. Today also marks an anniversary. But it was one I tried to forget. The day that Kaya became animals forever. It was the saddest day of my life. 10 years later, Sheena entered my world. And suddenly my saddest day was beautifully overshadowed by my happiest. I knew then there was hope. That Kaya would live on.
I suppose Naya's aware of all this?
Naya is gone. Sheena's instincts were correct. He did not come back to be with the one he loved so much. He came back to destroy.
Kali, I think you should come hang out in my office. Would you please do that for me?
I'll be along.
All right? Say a prayer or something?
I don't seem to have the right words at my disposal.
Well, sometimes silence is best.
And solitude. Sheena!
I gotta go back to work. Is it safe out there? Are the other rogues?
They have no leader now. For now, we are safe.
I'm so sorry.
I should be the one to apologize. I have placed an enormous discovery at your feet, and I'm afraid I haven't laid it there very gently.
I'm just so confused about my feelings, and
That will take time and experience. The truth is, the laws of the jungle are much simpler than the laws of our hearts.
I am so glad you're okay. I thought I'd lost you forever.
Never, my child. Never.